It was just a matter of time before I was found out. The apple may not have fallen far from the tree, but I was certainly no lawyer. A name, I had to give her a name, or the jig was up, something she could hang her hat on. It's Vice, Vice, baby. It's Vice, Vice, baby.
Oh, hello? There you go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday. How are you guys doing today? Hope everyone had a good week so far and is enjoying their weekend. For some people, it already started. For some people, it's just starting. But hey, either way, hope you're having a good one. Let's see, we have D What. Good morning, good morning. Bad Sarah's stunt double. Now I see the crown thing, so we get points for commenting on what happens when I leave stream and come back later. I think you'll still keep the experience points that you have because it resets every stream. Not, and I don't think every time you join back on the stream it'll reset. I don't think that's the case. But hey, I don't know. Mary Jane, good morning. Becky, how are you guys doing? How are you doing? Dark Lotus, morning, everybody. Good morning to you. Sweetfly, good morning, good morning. And Soul, happy Halloween to you too. Denise, good morning. Good Maritime morning. Yeah. And here for the truth. Good morning. How are you doing? Alan, good to see you, sir. And Angela, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Got Swan Lake Lady, hi everyone. How are you doing? MQ, love the jack-o'-lantern. Which is better, number one, number three? So, okay, for everyone who doesn't know about this new interactive engagement update that YouTube did recently, pretty much, sorry, loud vehicle. Pretty much, if you send chats, send super chats, gift memberships, or all that, it all counts as engagement, and you'll earn experience points. The more you have, the higher up on the leaderboard you'll be, obviously. So, Mary Jane, since you have a number one crown, it means that you have interacted with the chat most. Alan is at third, and Becky R is in second place. I don't know what you can do with it. I think it's just like activating people's competition mindset. I think that's really the main purpose and interaction. Excuse me. And good morning, Tamara. How you doing? Dark Lotus, it's okay to be quiet. And everyone else who's lurking on this stream, hey, glad you guys are here. Appreciate you guys. Each and every one of you. Shampo, good morning, good morning. So, Angela Daly, how you doing? Good morning, Marloka, good morning. So, I'm having an awesome start to the day. I went to my Baxton, how are ya? I went to my favorite sandwich shop here and got myself a turkey sandwich. Got a 12-ounce chicken and white and wild rice soup. And the guy hands me the little sandwich bag and was like, I made it with love, just for you. I'm like, sweet, thanks. I opened the bag up, got me a complimentary chocolate chip muffin, and a brownie. So, hey. I know you guys are working but not listening. Probably don't know who I am. Hey, thank you. Appreciate ya. I want the points to go to the kitty and treat form. Oh well. Sucks to suck, right? That was kind. Oh yeah, it was kind. So, I have my handy dandy the Dragon's Treasure tea, where you can use the code Vice Baby, all caps, no space, at thedragonstreasure.com for a 10% off of your whole sale. My tea of the day is vampire juice. It has oolong tea, hibiscus, raspberry leaves, cherry, and lychee flavorings. I love it. I have 5 different teas, I think, 5 or 6 different teas from the Tea Man. Love each and every single one of them. MQ, thank you for the 2 pumpkin latte money. Appreciate you. Is it a fun brownie? It's a regular, good old regular, best kind of muffin. Wow, brownie. I don't know why I said muffin. Oh, this is Bonfire Barbecue. Did you change your name again? Nice. Late but here, good morning, Vice Squad. Good morning to you. Glad you could join. Yeah, so we will finish off the Halloween edition of the Maritime Monday. So, and wow, okay. I don't know what's in my throat. There's a frog in my throat. So, the tea man, he's got tea, he's got coffee, he's got soap, he has like coffee accessories like little teapots and all that. He does it by hand by himself and he will ship worldwide. So, yes, he will ship to New Zealand. He's awesome. You should check out his website, check out his channel. It is also, I'm pretty sure it's under the Dragon's Treasure, if I am not mistaken. Let me fact check myself. The Dragon's Treasure. Yep, so on YouTube, he is the Dragon's Treasure. His website is thedragonstreasure.com. It is pinned up above on the chat. I tried not to, but I couldn't help myself, so I changed it again. Nice. You're so smooth with the mute cough. Hey, I had to clear my throat somehow, and I don't want to be too loud. I'm Bian and Karen. I know next to nothing about it, so you know more than me. The Floofy Cat. Happy Catterday to all. Happy Catterday to you too. What else? Yeah, so I will finish up setting up the super tips while we do our little watch thing, I'll also. So I little. I'm gonna be a downer for a little bit, if you don't mind. Um, I got a few messages from dad's friends, and also I've seen comments on some of my posts, and other people have said they've been getting messages from other people as well that they did not know that dad passed. Like, they recently found that out. So, as much as I didn't want to do it, I did not want to touch his channel. I will be posting on his little community post about his news, just so everyone knows what's going on. Like, it's heartbreaking. Like, a couple days ago, I got a message from one of dad's friends. So, how didn't they know? I don't know. Not everyone's caught up on social media, so I understand life happens. Things get caught up, things slip. But so I will be posting on his community post. If you get a notification saying that Legal Vices posted something, it's me. So just not to give everyone else a little scare. Good morning, David. How you doing? But I'll set up super chat. I mean, not super chat, super tips. I'll post that community post, and then um I guess I'll work on my crochet if there's any time left. So, sadness ends here. So let me move you up here. Bloop. Yeah, Mary Jane, I'm planning on doing that. No worries. So, let's see if this is set up properly. Bloop. It is awesome. So we will start right where we left off. Well, probably just a few seconds behind from where we stopped, just to hear him introduce the story again. But, jeez, oh my. Actually, before I do that, let me open up this tab. La 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 la. Nope. This. Awesome. Denise, it's gonna happen for years. Sorry you had to deal with so much love hug to you dealing with them, and for how I can't talk, Denise. How dare you? How dare you with your long paragraph? It's gonna happen for years. Sorry you have to deal with so much love and hugs to you for dealing, and them for having to find out. Yep. But hey, I'm chilling. It's all for you guys. So, with all that sappiness aside, should I stream on Twitter? Appreciate you. Thank you, Peggy. Bloop. There you go. Is this his last story? Seems like it. Okay. So I guess this is the last story for the Halloween edition of Maritime Monday. And then it's just a little catch up session, whatever. Sweet. So, before we start, please hit the like and subscribe button. Love you guys. If you are already subscribed, please double check that you still are, because YouTube can say, you know what, you're not allowed to watch this, and they will unsubscribe you. So please double check that you are still subscribed. Any super chats will be greatly appreciated, but not necessary. I will still acknowledge every single one of you, regardless. But you guys know the drill. I'll be muting myself, saying hello and goodbye to people whenever they enter and leave. I will also unmute myself if there's any commentary that I feel is necessary for the stream. If I do have time to crochet, I'll be on my phone. I am not distracted. Um, what's it called? Instructions are on my phone. So if you see me on my phone, I'm looking at the instructions. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Connors are Dorman. Hey, there you go. My chats aren't very super. Hey, David, you yourself are super. So, there you go. You make it up just like that. So, let us begin. Oh, and volume. Let me know if it's too quiet or too loud, then I'll adjust it. MQ, you crochet? Yes. Well, I'm learning. I'm learning. Um, this, let me. For people who do not know what I'm doing, this is what I'm making. This is a wool kit. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful for beginners who are just barely learning how to crochet. It's a video instruction, very, very, very detailed and in depth, step by step guide. And it says completion time 3 to 8 hours. It's been over. I wouldn't be surprised if it's over 24 hours for me, and I'm still not done. This is how far I got. Is the little body and eyeballs. So I always love when you're dead with Edgar Allan Poe during Halloween. So hey, fun fact: I'm planning on doing that because I know it's a fan favorite. So, welcome to the Woolly Hookers Club. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Feel very welcomed. And hey, Mary Jane, I hate that you said it's yarn halibut. But again, volume, please let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. I'll mute and unmute myself whenever I feel necessary. I learned how the rage crochet works. I can seem to go fast enough. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what a rage crochet is. But anyway, let us dive into what I believe is the last story of the Halloween edition Maritime Monday, The Resolute.
Great. Well, we're gonna. This isn't an eerie, spooky story. This is just a fascinating story. The story of the Resolute. And if you saw the recent Netflix series remake of Lost in Space, the Lost in Space episode, you will note that the Lost in Space spaceship was the Resolute.
Hey, Pebbles, how are you doing? Hello, Connor. Hope you had a wonderful week. I did have a wonderful week. Thank you for asking. Hope you did as well. Welcome in.
Named after the Resolute we're going to be talking about today. This is just a fascinating story. Hayden started that rumor. I had it. Do I have a locals vice? I have a locals, but I just use it to watch other people that have locals. Locals does not work with Korean banks, so I can't get any monetization, can't get anything out of it. So I just use it for lurker mode. So yeah, my locals is pointless. So alrighty, stay golden, pony boy. Nice. That's nice. Outsiders. What a great book. What a great show. Um, wow. Cool on you for even mentioning that. More Brooks today. Need my sick fix. Yeah. Let's say it's like 2 hours from now, so I may as well stay up. I got things to do. Or take a little nap. We'll do it. So all right, we're gonna finish the prepared portion of our story today by talking about the Resolute. The Resolute also deals with the Northwest Passage that we talked about earlier. Listen to a little bit of the Stan Rogers song, Northwest Passage. Uh, so this deals with someone mentioned the ship, the Terror involved. The Terror is also involved in this story. It's a great story. Irish, I was drunk, slowly getting over my hangover with your help. Glad to hear it. And thank you again for yet another super chat. So good to see you here again. And finally, before we jump in, Legal Vices, do you have any interest in sea cryptid stories? Of course I do. You, you surely you've seen the Godzilla poster behind me. Talk about the ultimate sea cryptid. Godzilla. I'm a huge cryptid guy. Seriously. I recall coming across one or two vids when I last saw the Medan vid. Yeah, sea cryptids are cool. They're good for the Unexplained Fridays. And if you like this kind of stuff, tune in on most every Friday, at least 2 Fridays a month. Farron Balance and I get together and we talk about unexplained things. So, all right, the Resolute. This isn't a scary story. It's not a spooky story. It's a little bit of a sad story, but it's kind of cool and kind of fun.
Good morning, Tammy. Let's see. I never had a nerve of knitting crochet. Crochet was the best choice. Gotcha. I've only crocheted a little scarf before. I like Jeff's Lovecraft reading and commentary on Halloween. R.I.P. Good brother. R.I.P. Indeed. Here's to him. If you enjoy crochet, check out Toftuck. I love their kits. I spin, weave, knit, and crochet all my floofy overlord's delight. To my floofy overlord's delight. Gotcha. Okay. The Resolute is also referenced in National Treasures, says the desk in the Oval Office and a desk in Buckingham Palace are made from wood from the wreckage of the Resolute. That is interesting. Wow. Alrighty. And Tammy, good morning. Welcome, welcome.
And I thought we'd wrap it up on a festive note.
The president's desk has been around for a long time. It's had a front row seat to more than a century of American history, and was even once
There you go. Right off the bat.
the subject of a high-stakes Nicolas Cage heist. Wait, National Treasure was a true story, right? Anyway, the Resolute desk is a unique part of modern presidential history, and yet most Americans know little about it. How old is it? Where does it come from? Why is it called Resolute, and how did it get to the White House in the first place? Well, as always, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Presidential History. The Resolute desk's origins bring us all the way back to 1850, when the Resolute, a British naval ship, became famous for its involvement in a high-profile search and rescue mission. A few years before, famed British explorer Sir John Franklin had traveled to the Arctic in search of the legendary Northwest Passage. Setting out in 1845, Franklin and his crew eventually ran aground, having to abandon their ship, and consequently were never heard from again. It was the persistent nudging of Franklin's wife, Jane, that ultimately made the Admiralty decide to use the Resolute to find and bring back the men of the expedition. Alas, the crew could not be found. But this story gets even stranger. While on another expedition 4 years later, the Resolute herself got stuck in Arctic ice, and her crew also abandoned her ship. And in a bit of brutal irony, just like the vessel she was looking for, the Resolute stood abandoned in the Arctic. Cold and alone. As if there weren't already enough interesting parts to the story, the Resolute was serendipitously rediscovered in 1855 by an American whaling ship, only 15 months after she was abandoned. The winter ice that kept the vessel in place had melted, letting the Resolute drift over 1,000 miles with no one aboard. Upon hearing of the ship's recovery, Congress seized the opportunity to enhance relations with the powerful British Empire and came up with a plan. The United States government would purchase, refurbish, and present the vessel to Queen Victoria in a gesture of good faith. And the plan went accordingly. In 1856, the fully refitted Resolute was presented to Her Majesty Queen Victoria with ample royal splendor. But the pomp and circumstance was not to last. Later that year, the Resolute was put right back into naval service, yet she never again left British waters. She continued serving the crown until 1879, when she was retired and salvaged for timber. Upon deciding the fate of the ship, the British government elected to hold a contest, one devoted to finding the best
How you doing, Aaron? Good morning. Welcome, welcome.
design for a piece of furniture made out of the Resolute's oak timbers. And in a prime example of got you back diplomacy, the piece of furniture would then be returned to the United States as a gift from Queen Victoria to then President Rutherford B. Hayes. Designs for many different pieces of furniture were submitted, but in the end, architectural firm Morant Boyd and Blandford's design for a presidential desk was chosen. In 1880, William Evenden, a master woodworker, made the masterpiece a reality, and now fully constructed, the Resolute desk was ready to be presented to the president. Arriving via steamship in late 1880, the desk was promptly deposited for use in the White House. The most notable change to the desk since its creation was the addition of a panel to cover the knee hole, added by President Roosevelt in 1945. This was done to cover up his leg braces and wheelchairs when working at the desk. What is interesting is that the panel contains the pre-Truman presidential coat of arms, meaning, you guessed it, the eagle's head faces the wrong direction, as we discussed in the symbols of the presidential seal video. I know this eagle head thing is kind of turning into a running joke, but I mean, who doesn't like running jokes? Every good channel has to have a couple, and how else are you going to start binge watching my videos? You do want to binge watch my videos, don't you? Of course you do. We'll see you in the next video. Hit the link on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Jeez, get a publicist already and get back to the video.
Yeah.
And after moving around in the White House a little, the Resolute desk settled in the modern Oval Office, where it has sat for the better part of 50 years. And there you have it, from Arctic seafarer to abandoned ghost ship to tasteful diplomatic gift to yet another tasteful diplomatic gift. Quite the riveting story, no? Let us know in the comments.
Sweet Flight, that's awesome. I just had to check it out. I love that. Denise, got you back is...
Gotcha, bitch!
Maybe.
Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time here on Presidential History.
Okay, well.
The president's desk
Oh,
has been
shut
around
up,
for a long
shut up,
time.
Shut up.
It's
Stop.
had a front row
shut up.
seat to more
God
than...
damn it. Oh, now you can hear the dog snoring, I think. I don't know. I can hear the dog snoring. I don't know if you can. Well, that's awkward kids under the desk considering things we know now. I think FDR was okay. Don't tell me the desk is haunted by a whale. R. Yeah, so I mean that's kind of cool. I was going to do a story, do the story of the search for the Northwest Passage and the Resolute searching for two ships. What happened to the two ships, the Terror, and I can't remember the name of the other ship that tried to find the Northwest Passage. But basically everyone died. Like 130 people died. And then the Resolute went to look for them, and then that got stuck, and then it got salvaged, and then you know the rest of the story. Got turned into a presidential
Hey, Island, how you doing, sis? Welcome in. Good morning.
desk. We refurbished it. They used it for a while in the war, and then they scrapped it and made a desk out of it and gave it back to us. I thought that was kind of a cool story. But because the Resolute was a ghost ship for a while, it was just sitting there in the ice, floating around. But yeah, all righty. Well, that brings to an end the official part of our Halloween Maritime Monday edition. And Monica Lewinsky has been under that desk. Well, thank you for that visual, Spatha. Could have gone my whole life without making that connection.
Alan, right? That's me done dealing with people. You have my full attention. Well, hey. Glad all of your intentions are here.
A secret container to hide spare lovers. Clinton, need I say more? Yeah, you're all on that. See, you're all degenerates because I literally never once in my life have I thought about the Resolute desk in that particular context. Shame on you. Oh Lord, there's room for kids under that desk. Better be checking the all righty. All right. Well, for those of you that came here for Maritime Monday.
Dodo, how you doing? Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever in Northern Ireland you are.
That's the end of the stream. That's all we had prepared for this special Halloween edition of Ghost Ships for Maritime Monday. Tune in next Monday at the same time where we'll be talking about a particular maritime, well, semi-maritime related. It relates to whiskey, so I'm saying it's maritime related. Uh, we'll be talking about ships and a particular whiskey tie-in. That'll be fun next Monday. And 2 Mondays from now, we will be discussing sea shanties, the history, the history of sea shanties, the purpose of sea shanties, and you know, probably just throwing monetization to the wind and playing a bunch of sea shanties. My favorite sea shanties. Um, But for those of you, if you're gonna leave here before we wrap this up, please make sure. Oh, and Xcomer has gifted 1 Legal Vices membership. Thank you so much, Xcomer, for another gift this evening. You Kestrel, hey, Kestrel 42 gets the gifted membership. Thank you so much, Xcomer. Deeply appreciated. Xcomer laughs.
What's the deal with the Wii Crowns? So it's an interactive thing. You send regular chats, super chats, gifted memberships, all that, and then that will all give you experience points. And looks like you're on number 2 of the leaderboard. I wonder who's in number 1. Who's the first? Denise is on number 1. Nice. So, it gives you bragging rights. Yeah. It's only annoying if people are obsessed about it. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of spammers. Just random people who spams. So yeah. I missed the she shanty. The sea shanty one. We'll have to look for it, yeah. Yep.
Congratulations on that generous 1 membership gift. You made Kestrel so happy. See? Aw, that's so sweet of both of you. So on your way out, please, if you haven't already done so, hit that like button. We've got 919 likes. 80 of you, just as you're kind of going out the door, hit that like button. Just do me that favor. You stayed here, you watched it, you enjoyed it, you laughed, you cried, you got spooked. Hit that, just kind of hit that like button and get us up to 1,000 likes. Why not? And we have just hit 31,900 members. Thank you all so much for being so generous with your subscription and putting faith in me, doing me the honor of subscribing to my channel. We need to grow. I'm looking forward to growing. My goal is set squarely on 50,000 by the end of the year. I know that's a ridiculous thing to ask or expect, and it'll probably be this time next year before I hit 50,000, but by God, I'm going to try because I want to be here for you. I want to continue to provide content like this that you can enjoy. We can kick back together. We can just kick it and chill. The Morrow Castle case. I have never heard of the Morrow Castle case. So many things I don't know about in life. I hope I get to 50K. That'd be fun.
Most of the chats I am in are huge and I turn my crowns off. Oh, you can turn the crowns off? Nice. Okay. So he's signing off, but the video goes for another half hour. Now I'm really curious. Yeah. It goes on for another, 40? Nope. Yeah. Like 45 minutes? So who knows? Where's Jem lately? That's a very good question. I saw her, a couple days ago in chat, and poof. She's over at Aussie's Nice. Okay.
What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Arr. I think miracles can happen. We can get another 100 subscribers somehow by the end of this week. We'll just have to see how that plays out. All right. What's coming up again? We'll do our next week in preview here. You got to look at the calendar. Tomorrow we'll be doing an update on the events that happened in Seoul. It's a terrible tragedy. Legal Mindset will be here with me. We'll talk about it from our position here. I'm intimately familiar with the area where this happened, and Legal Mindset's been there a bunch. He did a stream today. I'll be doing a stream tomorrow. We'll just be giving you some of the latest updates on this tragedy. That the death toll currently is, I think, is 153 people, all between 16 and 25 years of age, and 103 severe injuries. We'll be doing an update on it tomorrow. Won't be a laughy, funny stream, but it'll be important. Uh, we'll be talking about not only the what happened in this crowd crush, but also for those of you that have seen my Maritime Monday videos, you know we've done a lot of things with Brick and Mortar. He does some really cool deep dives into maritime accidents. He's also done a deep dive into how to survive a crowd crush. So we'll be updating on the incident in Seoul, as well as giving some useful information about what to do if you find yourself in a situation like happened in Seoul. And Wednesday is our law rant with Judge Thompson, Judge Harriet Thompson, surrogate judge in New York, who was kicked off the bench for being a horrible, racist, homophobic, really bitter, horrible woman. But she petitioned to get her job back. And so now they're in the process of that, which could take a few years. She's just been removed from her duties as a judge. And interestingly enough, she was installed in a 14-year position and she didn't make it through her first year. And we did a short video on that a couple of weeks ago. And you all were freaking out, going, I don't believe it. This can't possibly be true. Nobody can say.
Sorry. Ash, thank you for the 15 on Cash. I appreciate you. For my neighbor's coffee money, but he's on my shit list. That's awesome. Thank you, Ash. I appreciate it.
Say anything like this. This has to be a conspiracy. This has to be, some left-wing woke propaganda thing. Spoiler alert, she's a left-winger. And spoiler alert, it's much worse than that short video even contemplated. We'll be getting into the affidavit filed by the judge that suspended her from her duties. It's a 20-page doozy of an affidavit, and we will be getting into her response to that. So you wanted receipts, you wanted a deep dive. We're going to deep dive into that horrible racist judge and / or victim of a purge campaign. Is it a smear campaign, or is she really that horrible of a person? Tune in Wednesday to find out. Thursday, O.J. Simpson. Again, F. Lee Bailey, one of the greatest legal minds, one of the greatest defense lawyers ever to walk planet Earth. We will be continuing his cross-examination of racist cop who also may have planted evidence against O.J. Simpson. We'll be watching is it the fifth part of the testimony, the dismantling of him. We've probably got 3 more weeks of Furman and Furman related testimony. But we'll be watching that on Thursday so that you can see how the questioning by an absolute master of defense law can sow seeds of doubt, reasonable doubt in the minds of a jury. And Friday is my day. Friday is our monthly, once a month Friday, Fuck It Friday, where we just say, fuck it, and we do whatever we want. We throw monetization out the window. I have never had a successfully monetized Fuck It Friday because we swear a lot, we smoke cigars, we hopefully drink a lot of whiskey, and that's all dependent on you, where I just grift. This is my one, from beginning to end, we do nothing but grift for money from you, my loyal viewers. And it's all tongue in cheek. We just do it for fun so that I don't have to be all, for those of you that know DSP, to be DSP like and just be a money whore and beg for money. I don't want to do that. So we set aside one day a month where you throw $100 shots at me, I take shots, and the rules of that particular game is that for every $100 I get, I do a shot of whiskey. And we take the total amount that I earn in that one stream, and 25% of that goes to the bottle of whiskey to be consumed at the next Fuck It Friday. This last Fuck It Friday was very lucrative. unfortunately for me, because as you may have seen and or know, I am somewhat of a whiskey aficionado. That's a good portion of my whiskey collection. There's still more in the closets off to the sides and whatnot in other rooms, but I'm firmly in the camp that not even Jack Daniels should be just downed in one shot. You shouldn't do shots of whiskey. Whiskey should be enjoyed, even bad whiskey. But due to the generosity we got last month and due to the rules of fucking Friday, I will be consuming in shots, crushing my soul with every one of them, a 25-year-old Glenfarclas Oloroso Sherry Cask Finished Scotch. That's going to crush me. Let's Brandon. Well, hopefully Brandon will be there. Don't know if Brandon will be there. Haven't seen Brandon for a while. I wonder where Brandon's at. We haven't seen any of the Brandon Lesko collective recently. I hope he's coming because he's the one that usually gets it started. So if anybody's seen Brandon, let him know that this Friday is fucking Friday. Also, one of our mods, Steph, she has given serious grift money in the past. Flux has thrown her cash in a few times. Jeff, where is your costume? This is my costume. Well, that's a good. We should do the costume video again. For those of you that don't know my costume, that don't recognize the costume, here's a quick 24-second costume reminder.
We have a T-Rex. Oh,
Put your head between your knees.
Dr. Grant. My dear Dr. Sattler. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
So that's my costume. I'm Dr. John Hammond today. It's simple, it's lame, but that's my costume. Yes, I'm a dinosaur. Exactly. You got it. XComer's throwing in some cash into the fucking Friday griftathons too. So anywho, that'll
Extra bill. I was hanging with Let's Go last night. I have a headache this morning. Well, hey. Oops.
be coming up Friday, the fucking Friday where I get guests to come on. You throw $100 shots at me. I get liquored up as possible. Unfortunately, this month it will be on the back of a 25-year-old Glenfarclas single malt Scotch. Ugh. I mean, I would love the day we get a $4,000 stream, but I also rue the day when I would have to do shots of a $1,000 bottle of whiskey. That would crush my fucking soul. I'm already like really regretting this 25-year Glenfarclas because it's so good. Yep, fuck up a bottle Friday. Elijah Silva, everybody, bring your shekels, collect your shekels, and let's do it. Because that's what fucking Friday is. And again, I know people are like, you just want to drink on stream and you just always beg for money. It's just totally tongue in cheek. We all know it's tongue in cheek. We just do it so I don't have to do it the rest of the month. Okay, Valhalla waits. And again, Valhalla, please send me an email.
Hey, Valhalla sighting. Get your goat cheese. Oh, speaking of goat cheese, Valhalla said he's actually thinking about making goat cheese. So, hey, something to look forward to. It's probably going to be for him and Valkyrie only. I don't know.
Just send me an email saying, hi, I got something to send you, but I need your email address to do it. Valhalla always says puke session. Spoiler alert. Never in my entire life have I ever thrown up from drinking too much alcohol. I don't throw up. I think maybe in my entire life I've thrown up 10 times just from being like deathly ill and having food poisoning. But I don't throw up from alcohol, which is really, really bad. I have to process it all. I really wish I could throw up and just get it all out of my system, but I've got to process it all. I've just never thrown. I think he passes out. I almost fell asleep once. I've never passed out from being drunk either. And I've never blacked out. I've never completely lost my memory ever being drunk. I'm just kind of weird that way. But I do.
And here I am. I did both on an FNL show. Luckily, luckily my camera was off and I was muted.
I have been sleepy and drunk, and I'm more likely to fall asleep than pass out. Uh, wait, l- to be Flair says, "Lucky sucker." No, it's bad because if I could throw up, it would just it would all come out, and that would empty a lot of the alcohol in my stomach, and then I wouldn't have to process it. Or if I would pass out, I would sleep through the process. But I have this weird thing that is really hard for me to sleep when I drink. So I just have to lay there on the bed and want to die waiting for me to sober up. Legal Vices, try having your first blackout drunk while on a holiday with your parents the night before you have to fly back home. I almost killed my nephew once. Does that count? He just turned 21 and we were all in Vegas and he wanted to smoke his first cigar
Oh,
and
that story.
have some good cocktails with
Oh,
old Uncle
God.
Jeff. I told him not to try to keep pace with me, but we had a good flight of some great bourbons and a few old fashions and smoked a couple cigars. And he passed out in his dinner at the restaurant. My sister, she was less than happy that I had made her son completely drunk and passed out. And then we got to the hotel and he just threw up everywhere and passed out. And yep, so I'm a bad uncle, but hey, he had fun. I had fun. My sister, not so much.
I'll tell you the behind the scenes of that story, of what I had to go through related to that story. Before I read out this beautiful donation, thank you, Ash, for the 10 on Cash App. Just said throw money, so I'm throwing. Thank you. I will. I'm trying to catch them. I'm a bad catcher. But he was a fun uncle. He was a fun uncle. Yeah, best uncle there was. So yeah, we're in Vegas. It was him, my aunt, so his younger sister, and my 3 cousins. The oldest one, they're twins, and my youngest cousin. I don't know where the other one was. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. He did say, "Hey, don't try and catch up with me." We'd stop at a cigar store. Dad got a few cigars. And my aunt gets a call from Dad and was like, "Hey, your son's drunk. he puked everywhere." We're like, "What the hell's going on?" So, oh no, God, the memories. Yeah, apparently, he had to throw up, and being in the car didn't stop. He was sitting in the back seat. Well, the only option was he turned around and he hurled into the trunk. Just, yeah. Everyone was freaking out. His twin sister was freaking out, saying, "Oh my gosh, he's gonna die!" Like, I feel so bad for him. She was crying. Like when we went into the hotel room, he was passed out. He was like sleeping on one side, and it was, guess whose job it was to clean up the car. It was me and my youngest cousin's job. So we didn't have any cleaning supplies, so we drove to the nearest Target, got some like those you know those gloves you wear for like washing dishes, those little grippy gloves. Got those, got a toilet brush, got some like deodorizer, got a bunch of cleaning stuff. And then we drove to the nearest uh car wash, like manual car wash where you just put in coins and you're on a time limit. Oh God, I don't remember how long we spent cleaning it, but we Yeah, the yellow gloves. Yep. Marigolds, they're called. Okay. Yeah, so we spent forever deep cleaning that car. It was my aunt's car too, so. Jeez. Crime scene cleanup. Yep. That that's what it felt like. I was cleaning up a crime scene. Literally. But we my cousin was like, "Hey Connor, look." Click. Took a selfie. I have a picture of it somewhere. I gotta find it. Oh, but like it was just a whole chaos. Pulp Fiction, hey, that's what the trunk looked like. That's what the trunk of the car looked like. Just splatter everywhere. Anyway. Ah. Oh yeah, like we had like safety glasses, we had like those surgical masks, everything.
Puke and Rally was one of my go-tos. Nice, Digger. Uh, well, we witnessed your no, yeah, I felt well. That had nothing to do with alcohol. That me falling asleep for what was it, about 15 minutes the other night. That was just from sheer exhaustion of working from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., coming home, getting ready for the stream, doing a 2 hour stream, then going into Daryl Brooks and doing 6 or 7, 8 hours of that, and then sleeping 2 hours and doing it all again for 2 weeks. Yeah. Took a little nap there on Nick's stream. That was nice. Yeah, that makes you a great uncle and a bad brother. True.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, that was my cousin's mistake, was trying to match dad's speed of drinking. Yeah, that was a bad idea. In my family, if you puke, you clean it. Well, hey, we none of us wanted to just leave that puke in the car just marinating. It had to go fast, and he was already passed out. Yeah. He's on the lust for the not so favorite cousin. Well, there is one. There is one. There's always one in that in the family. That one person. Their 420 passing out on stream was classic. I didn't know she passed out on stream. La, 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 la. As a kid, I puked over my dad's ship radio. Oh my gosh. It was on the seat next to me on the way home, and dad had forced me to eat his clam chowder for lunch. Hey.
That's funny. All right, what do we got going here in the Flux? Please don't leave. I'll be bored. What do I listen to if you leave? Put it on replay, or do it, Evs. I mean, I got a few more minutes here. We'll probably wrap it up at 3 hours. We've got 10, 15 more minutes left. We can just kind of hang and chill. Viking, thank you so much for the $2, and thank you for the other $2. I feel bad if you didn't mean to send that one, but oh, thanks. I'm from Newfoundland. So many stories to tell you. Yes, Newfies are a very, very maritime culture. But again, if you were here earlier and you heard the Stan Rogers songs, we will be talking. We'll doing some of Stan Rogers' sea shanties in a couple of weeks, as well as other sea shanties. But yeah, the Newfoundland area has some cool stories. Tank Rat again that day. Fuck it Friday. No memberships from me. Just straight get Jeff drunk money. Ooh, the challenge is on. Tank Rat has thrown down the glove. Who is going to pick up the glove? And this is my challenge to you. This is my grift. This is my pre-grift challenge here right now. We came really, really damn close last week. We came really close to me not being able to meet my obligations last month. Not last week, last month. By my count, it was 26 shots that I did. I was very, very, very much on the edge of tapping out. The rule for tapping out, it hasn't been enacted yet. Ooh, Digger 420 is seen sleeping Jeff twice. That means you have been riding since the Johnny Depp trial days, because I did take a little bit of a nap way back during the Johnny Depp trial as well.
Extra bill. I'll need to check out that movie. I love Monty Python stuff, but I don't think I've watched The Meaning of Life. So I'll definitely check it out.
That's what happens when trial starts at 10 p.m. and goes till like 6 or 7 a.m. your time. Melissa D, member for 2 months, clean and sober. Hey, Melissa, congratulations and thank you again for signing up. So yeah, the tap out rule is that if we backlog all of these shots and I am unable to fulfill my obligations on Fuck It Friday, Maritime Monday becomes a Fuck It Maritime Monday, where we pick up where we left off on Monday, with the caveat that if I die on Monday, I still have to work on Tuesday. So 26 shots isn't even an entire handle. It's not an entire handle, but it's slightly more than one bottle of whiskey. Thank God my liver has prepared me for that. The secret is eating a lot and low ABV is 40%, as close to 40% as possible. Yeah, so it's not an entire handle, which is 1.75 liters. But one bottle of whiskey, one 700 milliliter bottle will have 22 ounces, 22 shots in it. So it was slightly more than one bottle. But had there been 2 or 3 more drinks, I probably would have had to tap out. I haven't tapped out yet. That's my challenge. Make me tap out. Make me drink more on Monday. Okay. Let's catch up on some more of the chats here. Flux, can't wait to buy shorts. My favorite juicy girl. Flux, if you ever come back this way again, we're doing a juicy girl night together. Anybody that comes here to
I don't like any part of that sentence. I don't know what a juicy girl is, and I do not want to know. Just saying.
Korea, let's get together for drinks. Hit me up for drinks. Maybe we can get legal mindset involved if you ever happen to find your way over here to Korea for any reason. But Flux, you're going to be the special one. Flux, if you show up here, we're going to do the juicy girl thing together. Amber Fox. Hey, Amber, thank you so much. I heard rumors they will do another Pirates movie or series with Johnny Depp. Fingers crossed. I hope so. And I hope he makes them pay an absolute fuck ton of money for him to do that. Congratulatory super chat for 1,000 likes. Yes, we are currently at 31,009.
You don't know, and that's why it's uncomfortable? Yeah. I don't like it.
902, 98 more subscriptions, and we hit that 32,000 mark, which is significant because last month our super chat Fuck It Friday was to celebrate 25,000 subscriptions. So we've essentially picked up 7,000 subscribers in the last month, which is freaking awesome. And I'm so grateful to all of you that have subscribed, all of you that like my video. We've hit 1,000 likes now. Great. Woohoo. That's what everybody was talking about. I thought we were talking about 1,000 subs. Ha ha ha. We hit 1,000 likes. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Yeah, we've hit 1,000 likes. We've got 716 of you that are still sticking around listening to me ramble on like this, which is cool. I love it. 31,902 subscriptions, 98 more gets us 32,000. That's the goal. Hopefully, it can happen before Friday. I doubt it, but we'll see. That's why I'm gonna stream the Daryl Brooks thing if there's any possibility of me doing it later, because it's good for subscriptions. So thank you very much, Mandy, for that congratulatory super chat for 1,000 likes. I finally figured out what you were talking about. Flux is legal. Vi says, fuck yeah, I'm a great wingman. Oh no, Flux. I'm going to be your wingman. Oh yeah, we're not doing the juicy girl night for me. I'm going to be your wingman. Tank Rat. did that more than twice here, drinking out of 3-liter swings. Record was over 1.5 liters more than one occasion. Killed a swing in a week. Yeah, I will say that since I've started streaming, my alcohol consumption has increased greatly. Uh, my and like we do twice weekly. Our complex here, the condo complex, does recycling days. It's not in a good thing for me. So I usually just like collect a bunch of stuff and then go down. So it's kind of always fun to watch the recycling people freak out when I unload about 10 bottles of whiskey in the recycling dump. Yeah, Valhalla waits Flux. That means you get choice. Of course, Flux gets first choice. uh shoot. Yeah, I hope I keep I hope you're talking about my subscriptions. I hope I keep them too. See, and that's the thing is like everybody for those of you that don't know, I've been doing this YouTube thing for 5 months. I
Hey, Rose. How you doing? Hey, guys. I'm sorry I'm late. Can everyone please share the stream out to your socials? Hit that like. Love this Vice Squad. And love you too. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Jeff didn't love the Juicy Girls, but he loved watching other people learn about them. I still don't know what it is. I don't know. Do I want to know? I don't know.
started during the Johnny Depp trial. Why did I start? Okay, this is this is the Legal Vices, the Law Racks, Vice President of LawTube origin story. This is my origin story, which also involves this. Rob here says, "You are learning the way of grift from the Pope. Alcohol is the key." It certainly is. Yeah, my origin story, for those of you that don't know, and for those of you that do know, just, shut up and listen to it again. Oh, I can't wait for Flux It Friday yet either. I had no intention of doing this, no interest in doing this. It was just two lawyers hanging out in a bar in Seoul in the Four Seasons Hotel in the amazing.
It's girls flirting with customers to get them to buy drinks for them. Gotcha. They're high-end prostitutes in fancy bars. Connor, gotcha. Ask Flux. You know what? I'll send Flux message right now. No context, no nothing. Hey sis, what's juicy? Oh, what's let's see. Juicy girls. There you go. I sent her a message. Let's see. Connor, ignorance is bliss. My creed is keep me blissful. Nice. Well, I sent Flux a message, so we'll see what she says.
Amazing bar.
Oh, it's my anniversary weekend for our Monday. What? It's my anniversary weekend for our Monday 36th anniversary, so I'm cleaning till he gets off work today. Congratulations, bros. Congratulations on your anniversary. 36 a year. Nice.
Bar they have in the Four Seasons Hotel here in Seoul, Korea. Two lawyers just sitting there talking. One of those lawyers was me, and the other lawyer was Andrew, Legal Mindset. And drunkenly, Andrew is like,
Daily dysfunction. How are you doing? Good morning. The XP system is really ticking me off. There's no discernible logic to it. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
"Hey, you're fucking hilarious, dude. You're funny. People would love to hear from you. You should come on YouTube. That'd be great. You'd love it." And I'm like, "Hey, yeah, I don't think so. That's YouTube shit. That's not for me. No, thank you. Pass." Okay. Then cut to the next time. The same two lawyers are in a bar here in Busan. And again. And again. You should do this YouTube thing. You'd be great. But at that point, I was drunk enough that it started to sound like a really good idea. So, what are you doing, dog? So, Legal Mindset continued to press. Andrew did. And at some point in my drunken idiocy, it seemed like a really, really good idea. So, fast forward a few days, and I had ordered myself about $5,000 worth of new computer equipment because my computer was a bajillion years. It was literally 14 years old. Um, I hadn't had a camera for ages. My speaker was shit. It was just a disaster of a computer setup. So I had to get a brand new computer setup. I set up, uh, did a couple really shitty videos, but I don't care. And I lucked out. I mean, Andrew did me a solid by having me on his show in the first couple of days to introduce me, to give me a little bump in the subscriber ratings, which was deeply, deeply, deeply appreciated. He gave me a great bump. I mean, he's clearly responsible for at least my first 1,000 subscribers, and I mean, since then, many, many more. But somehow he mentioned to Nick Rekieta, Rekieta Law, that he should have me on the Johnny Depp trial with him. So, literally days after I started this YouTube thing, Nick had me on his stream, and the rest is history. I mean,
And Clara, how are you doing? Good morning.
just piled up subscribers like nobody's business, got monetized in the space of about 3 days. Um,
Daily, no worries, because he was. Don't you worry about that.
Subscribers went through the roof, likes went through the roof, and there we go. That's where I am today. I I am learning, this is just me. Like I said, I don't have, and I mean, this is common to what you see with Andrew at Legal Mindset is what you get. What you see with Nick, as far, I mean, from what I know of Nick, from doing streams with him and then dealing, talking to him and doing things off stream with him, what you see with him is what you get. And I think, and that's what Nick, I think, was talking about recently when he was talking about, fake people and people, not being ready, not being prepared. You don't need a persona. Just be yourself. I have no, I don't care about never go full lumber. Oh, Rob is sweet. Rob's fun. Um, just be yourself. That's all. That's all I know how to be. And I might have had something akin to an, an advantage, I guess, because back when I was 16, I started working at a local radio station in northern Utah, and I did that for 4 or 5 years while I was going to school and between trips to Korea. And so I'm familiar. I don't look at a microphone and go, "Oh my God, there's a million people listening." There's not a million people. There was a million people listening to me when I was 16 doing it, but I don't look at this microphone and go, "Oh my God, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. There's people listening to me. I need to be a fake person." It's just me. I just flip it on. Like Nick said, flip it on, and that print. It just turns on the money printer.
And Rose, thank you for the 2. Appreciate you. I love these maritime shows. Thanks for sharing with us, and thanks for being here. Appreciate you.
So that's what I'm doing. Andrew Branca, Law of Self Defense, top notch guy. Branca, it gets funnier and funnier every time. Yeah, he and I were doing the Johnny Depp thing together with Nick back in the day, and that was hilarious.
Hey, and Island, thanks for the 2. Thanks, sis. Appreciate you. Jeff whining about the new tech is BS. He loved the toy. Oh, hey. Giggity.
That was fun. So good. Yeah, beating yourself is a different type of YouTube show. Legal Advice is the best stream on YouTube. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I deeply appreciate that. Yes, and I fell asleep for the first time during the Johnny Depp trial while we all commented on it. The Vice Squad remember that day when Jeff first boomered. Like I said, these trials for me, they go to the court starts at like 10:30 p.m. and goes till 6 or 7 a.m. And then I got to go to work at 9 a.m. for a full day and then do my own stream and then go back at it. So I'm surprised I've only fallen asleep twice. I consider that a badge of
Hey, 2, how you doing? Good to see ya.
honor. If anyone's going to animate this story, Jeff was wearing a pineapple shirt at the bar. Nice. Nihilist Anonymous, you and Joe should go visit Stitch and Adam at some point. Joe has their contact info, but it would be a fun stream. Oh, he does? That's pretty cool. I haven't streamed with Joe for a while. Joe, we need to stream together if you ever happen to see this. I'll invite you on Friday. Kyle Mitchell says, any bars in Korea play Chris Ledoux. The bar that I go to in Seoul, in Itaewon, where this tragedy happened, it's across the street and up up Hooker Hill, which is, I mean, it's a few hundred yards from where this incident happened. It's my favorite bar. Dude will play any music you throw at him. So yeah, that's probably the one bar in Korea where I could get some Chris Ledoux music played. But the good thing about being me is I can play Chris Ledoux music in my own home. And if any of you don't know who Chris Ledoux is, you need to know who Chris Ledoux was. He was a legit bull rider, cowboy, musician. Awesome dude. And Kylie Mitchell sends a super chat. Any bars in Korea play Chris Ledoux music? uh, sorry, sorry I had to send that super chat. I already had you tagged. Just needed to get to it. Sorry about that. But thank you so much for the super chat. Replay the last answer because that's the exact same answer to the exact same person. Can't be DSP. Got to wear that lame vest when you get to $100 and complain every 15 minutes about not receiving tips. Should I do that? Should that be a thing? Should we go full DSP and like until and bitch and moan until I get $100 and then I put on my hat? Should we do a DSP hat stream? And if you don't know who DSP is, you're better off for it.
Well, I'm glad that got answered because I was gonna say who and or what is DSP. Hooker Hill is legendary. No smokes on fine. Need an umbrella in Ireland. Yeah, pretty much. Hey Rose, thank you for the 5. Appreciate you. We remember all of the boomerang and loved him for it. King of Maritime, beat airway voice sound effects, music tastes, and boomerang. I don't have a boomer button, so oops. Chris Ledoux, I don't think maybe I've listened to Chris Ledoux like a good while ago, but I don't remember. Dark Side Phil. Don't know. You don't want to know about DSP? Gotcha. Gotcha.
Hooker.
Oh, hey Bridget, how you doing? I didn't see you up there. You were slowly disappearing. Good to see you. Connor's Inheritance. Yep.
Hill, is that just down the street from Ladyboy Lane? How it's situated is like where this happened is on one side of the street where the big crush happened. Across, then there's like the main drag, the main street that goes through town. Then there's another set of alleys across the street. Kind of go up the hill and around a couple of corners. And the first road away from the main drag is Hooker Hill.
Oh, and Clara, no problem. Thank you for supporting T-Man. And me if you use the code ViceViceBaby, all capitals, no space, at thedragonstreasure.com for 10% off of your entire order.
For obvious reasons. And then the next hill over they call Homo Hill, which is where all the gay bars are. And the alley that connects those two is the Ladyboy Lane. So if you ever get to Itaewon, you've got the Hooker Hill, the Homo Hill, and the Ladyboy Lane that sort of form like a pie sign if you look at it from a map. There you go. I bet you didn't think there was a Ladyboy Lane there, did you? But there is. You should get Radix Verum on your stream. Oh, I would love to have her. I know I love her. I love watching her streams. Yeah, she's fun, gives a different perspective. Absolutely. I love watching her videos. She's one of my channels, and I know her through Andrew. I know of her through Andrew. I don't know her. I've never talked to her, never streamed with her, but I do watch her videos because I think she's fun. That would be fun. When is the next Brooks appearance? Today. Apparently, I was misinformed, and it's not 1 Eastern, it's 1 Central, which means it's 3 a.m. here. So 3 hours from now. Is prostitution legal in South Korea? No. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. It's totally illegal and it never happens anywhere. Yeah. It's just, it's everywhere, but
There's actually a little area like 10-15 minutes away from one of the beaches that he lived nearby. It got shut down. Oh jeez. Oh, I want to say 7, 8 years ago. But yeah. DSP recently doxed himself and switched to order number, and his trolls canceled his switch. Oh, jeez. Nice.
Nowhere. Hooker Hill is at the junction of Ladyboy Lane and Autist Alley. No, not Autist Alley, just Homo Hill. Take a right on Suicide Forest. Oh, see, that's the thing. But I don't. Meme's not here, but I haven't told him yet. But Farron Balance and I, we're going to invite Meme Copium on to our next Fuck It Friday, not Fuck It Friday, our next Unexplained Friday to talk about the Suicide Forest in Japan, because Meme Copium.
Hey, Palmyra Media, thanks for the 20. Appreciate you. Wow, this stream is hard to look at. It was 2 weeks, I think, before the stream when I met him, and one of the boys had asked me to help him with equipment. I remember sending a couple externals to Utah for him. Tough one. Hey, appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support.
If you haven't subscribed to his channel, cool stuff over there. Meme Copium lives in Japan, and he has done a really, really cool video in the Suicide Forest, and he's got some stories to tell about it too. He tells some cool stories, so we want to have him on. Radix Verum is awesome. Yes, she is. Radix is awesome. Yeah, Radix is nice. She's more than nice. She's awesome. What did the Pink Panther? Yeah. Oh wow, this goes back to like third grade jokes. Cool. What did the Pink Panther say when he stepped on an ant? Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Yeah. Uh-huh. About 2 hours. Now about 3 hours from now. 11, 12, 1, 2 hours. Yeah. No. Yeah. 3 hours from now. It's 1 p.m. Eastern, apparently. I'm horrible. Meme is so out there, but nice. Yeah, he is. But he's got a really, really cool video that he's done on the Suicide Forest, and I wanted to do that.
Palmyra Media, thanks for the 10. Vice Baby gifted memberships. I really appreciate you. We got Ann Clara, Bridget, Little Wolves, K-Dubs, Astrid, Peachy Peaches, Graceful Klutz, Daily Dysfunction, Helen T, and Jenny Marie, who got the gifted memberships. If you are in chat, please say thank you to Palmyra Media. Welcome to the squad. You should add your Dragon's Den code to your description. Yep, I always forget, so thanks for reminding me. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the break room. Welcome to the squad. Welcome.
Do that here on this channel. Dargy, what are you doing? What dog check? What are you doing back there, dog? Oh, there's Strawberry. Hey, Strawberry, what's up? Yeah. What's up? That's Strawberry back there. All right. Branca, King of the Road. Trailers for sale or rent. Oh, I don't want to get into like Nick streaming here, but King of the Road is one of my karaoke songs, or norebang as we call it here in Korea. King of the Road, ba-doom doom doom. Trailers for sale. Snorting sounds. Yeah, incoming snorting sounds. So we have both the dogs on the stream. We got a couple of starred things here to get through. Legal Vices. Next Thursday is the Marine Corps birthday. Can you do a special Maritime Marine Corps Thursday about the Barbary pirate?
Where did it go? Love those dogs. How are they doing, Connor? Still the same. They're enjoying life. Jeff had such a good singing voice. Damn it, I miss him. Well, hey, we're all here for you, sis. We're all here for you. Call everyone I have to get going. How? What? Call everyone I have to get going. How's it going to get a bunch of needles jabbed in my back? Oh, okay. But I'm going to watch as much as this I can. Thank you, Connor, for turning out to be an awesome man you are. Hey. Okay, everyone. Gotcha. Hey. Palmyra Media, thank you. Appreciate you. thanks for tuning in. And I'm assuming needles jabbed in your back is acupuncture. Enjoy it. It's fun.
Yeah. Speaking of origin stories, um, we'll fit it in. So we can fit something around there for the Marine Corps and around there. Let me make a quick note here.
Oh, you're all good, Palmyra. Yeah, I can't talk. All good, Palmyra Media. No problem. If acupuncture needles, it'll be great and helps a lot. Yep. I still wish we could get them if travel wasn't dangerous for those babies. I definitely take them both. Thanks for keeping them safe and together, Connor. Hey, no problem. No problem.
Okay, so probably the 9th or the 11th we can do something. Well, the 11th for me, I guess it'd be the early morning. Yeah, sounds good. I hope I remember. Yeah, we did this. No, we should do a DSP stream where I don't put my hat on unless I get 100.
Well, do what? Technically, we're streaming together right now, but I know what you mean. Yeah. If only when he was here last year, and I asked him what he was filming, why he was talking into the camera, talking about his liquors and stuff. Only if I had asked that question, then he would have said something about his channel. But no, I just let him do his thing. Yeah.
$100, and then I put my hat on and we keep track. He's so lame. I've been rocking with DSP for what's he on, 13, 14 years now? Since the beginning. It's awesome. He's like a cockroach, can't be destroyed. But yeah, that's it. I think we've caught up on all the super chats. Legal Vices, have a look at my avatar on YouTube. Is it different than this? No, this is this cool little Cthulhu. That's so cute. Aw. And one of these days I'll have to bring it over, but that is a giant poster. That's a giant painting that was done by a French.
Are you getting a spinal tap on my media? Is that the needle being jabbed in your back? Is that what you're talking about?
Guy named Francois Berenger. It's a numbered edition painting of Cthulhu coming up out of the ocean, and the ship he chased is probably right about there. That's actually a really big painting. It's just really far in the background. Yes, November 10th is the Marine Corps' 247th birthday. I have to blow bubbles at heart. Oh God, what a dick! But where is Rodan? Only got the Godzilla posters here, and this is a movie poster from the 1954 Godzilla with Raymond Burr.
Vice Baby, he was waiting to see if y'all found him accidentally. He shows up on Facebook as other random cool articles in that lol. Yeah, so I think it was a couple weeks after he passed. I was just going through TikTok and then I saw his little merch store ad on TikTok, which was funny. I'll be behind when Jeff talks about if I die. Oh man, yeah. Oh well.
Burr, who played Perry Mason, law related thing. And this is actually a road sign. This is a reflective road sign. It actually has like the mounts to mount it onto a.
They take a big needle, insert a wire, and that wire gets turned on to electricity, then burns the nerve. So my fastest space in my back at the levels I mentioned. Not as bad as it sounds. Okay. Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. We're talking about found us. It's two people in the family knew about his channel, and they didn't tell the rest of the family. So hey. Oh well.
Road sign, Doug. I got the custom Godzilla road sign there. It's steel. It can be mounted on a pole on a road. It's a legit thing. And Ironsides, yep. All righty, folks. We've done this for 3 hours and 9 minutes. That's time to wrap this thing up, put it to bed. I fully intend on on taking a little bit of a nap, waking up, and streaming the Brooks trial. I full the if I mean it's ridiculous. It's literally nothing but Brooks and lawyers sitting down to come up with a schedule for the victim impact statements and sentencing, but whatever. I'll try to do it. Hopefully we'll see you there in about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Don't hate me if I don't disappear. Give it a crack. Come back, see if I'm here in 3 hours. Oh wait, Ember Fox, I didn't read your last super chat. Oh, will shiver me timbers are. Let me scroll on up there. I will, come and check back. I fully intend to. Oh, there we go. What subscriber count could you quit your
Hey, Tammy, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Whoa, where did it go? I was just putting Laura sticker around Logan. Huh? In my opinion, I think Connor and family learning after was such a beautiful and great gift. All these hours to watch such awesome happy memories. Yep. You want to see how long it was going to take for them to find out? Hey, it took a little over 2 years. I was called as Jeff Sneaky Link. I think Ben was considering too. Nice. It basically burns the nerves so they don't pinch and help with neuropathy. Hope that explains it. Oh yeah. Hopefully it goes well. La 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 la. Hey Santiago, how are you doing? See my highlighted name. Sorry, I can't respond to everybody trying to get dressed. Hey, focus on getting dressed. Don't worry about the chat. The box fort, so much. What? Box fort? Okay. Can we go overtime? What do you want to do overtime? We could go overtime. Yeah, sure. I think I still have time. Yeah, I still have time.
your job at? Well, the subscriber count isn't what would make me quit my day job over. It would be the amount of income I get. For me to feel comfortable, I would have to make at least what I make with healthcare after taxes and stuff like that, at least as much as I'm making now at my day job. Plus, I would have to have at least 100,000 subscribers for a year because all it would take is for YouTube to go, oh, never mind, we don't want you around here anymore, and they eat my channel, and then I'm doomed. Whereas I could sit here at this job until the day I die, making the same amount of money and or more. So yeah, I seriously consider it. I would have to get 100,000 subscribers and at least as much as I'm making at my day job. So I don't see that happening anytime soon. But if I can continue this for another 5 or 10 years, this would be a hell of a good retirement gig.
Well, about that, Dad. Well.
I won't say that I haven't thought about the possibility, but yeah, it would take a lot to get me to walk away from it. I mean, if I got fired from my job for some weird reason, hell yeah, I'd be like, see ya, and then I'd be doing this full time, go back to the States, do this full time. But anywho, that's food for thought later. Guys, we have 700 of you still here, and we've got 1,059 likes. You guys are really super, super, super cool. I'm really happy. We've got 50 new members today because of Tank Rat and Xcomer. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much to the viewers, you guys that are just keeping us on in the background, listening while you go about your day. Those of you here in the chat, special thanks to you as well. Mods, couldn't do this without you. You guys rock. I love my mods. We have the best chat, the legal vices, Vice Squad is the best chat, hands down, on the entire internet. Hate to tell that to other streamers, but we got it here. You guys rock. To those of you that sent super chats today, again, super special thanks to you. Super shout out to you. That's what I do. That's what makes it fun. And bring your super chat money to Fuck It Friday Griftapalooza. That'll be fun. Uh, what Radix is here suddenly? Oh hey,
And Palmyra Media. I appreciate the 5 Vice Baby gifted membership. Really appreciate you. We got Becky, got Salty Dog, Flux, Nikki, Teresa. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. If you guys are in chat, please say thank you to Palmyra Media. Welcome to the squad. I really appreciate it, and thank you, Palmyra, for the support. How did your dad her end up living where he did? Please rewrite the sentence. My brain shut down a couple times. La 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 la. We love you too, and we love your son. We're gonna get him to grow to 100K too. Hey, it'll be a miracle if I get 100K. Yeah, Big Plans wanted to live in South Dakota for a year after he retired. Oh, South Dakota was so I love South Dakota. So we went to what's it called? Dead Rock? It was Dead something. Do you know how your dad lived where he did? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Deadwood, South Dakota. Yeah. I loved it. Deadwood. Yep. I don't know why I said Dead Rock. Deadwood. Yeah, loved it there. Little mining. Yeah. I would love to go back. We stayed at the Bullock Hotel, which is one of the most haunted hotels in the U.S. It was beautiful, pretty. Rocks usually aren't living. If it is, then it'll be scary.
happy Halloween, Legal Vices. We were just talking about you. A second ago. I don't know if you heard it or not, but people were saying we need to stream. They were telling me who you were, and I said yes.
And do you what? Thank you for the 20 on Cash App. Appreciate it. For the Vice Squad, you're awesome. To the best chat in YouTube. And no one can say otherwise. Did you think you would have over 3K? Never say never. I honestly never thought this would happen. Like this whole channel and everything. So I can say never, but it somehow happens.
Yes, I know who she is because I watch all of her stuff. So, I came to know you through Andrew. So yeah, welcome. Wow, were you just lurking in the background here, or did you answer the summons, or was there telepathy involved? I don't know what that was all about. Uh, but we do love Radix, and if you don't know who she is, you really should. You should go over to her channel, the Radix Verum.
That would be interesting to see. Dad being a ranch hand. That would be interesting.
And subscribe to her. Oh, thanks. I didn't, but someone sent me a message. We need to do a collab any day, anytime, because I love watching your stuff. Love watching you and Andrew together. You're part of anytime there's a video to watch. That's part of my daily routine. There. Okay, here's a little bit of insight into my viewing. When I wake up, the first thing I usually do is I watch Philip DeFranco, because that's just what I always did from back before he kind of went nuts. But now I sort of watch Philip DeFranco every day so I can sort of see.
VVB has the second best beard. The top beard on YouTube was his dad. I mean, hey, Valhalla has a pretty dope beard too. But appreciate it. Thank you. Rose, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
See what the other what I shouldn't say the other side, what the left side. I'm staunch libertarian. I'm just a based, unbreaded libertarian. Philip DeFranco is the first thing I watch when I wake up in the morning. It's good to get different opinions. And then I usually check to see what Law Talk with Mike has out. And if he's got some cool court streams, I watch Law Talk with Mike's streams. Um, then after that, I usually see what Steph Alter Nerd has done and watch those. Then again, probably next I'll go to Radix and see what Radix has uploaded. And after that, then I will just sort of catch up on whatever happens to come through. There's some DSP nonsense to go through, or if one of the other law tubers have done things. And then when I get to the office, usually in the morning, it'll be listening to that Star Wars girl. And then at 1 p.m., right after I come back from lunch, it's Nick. And then so I watch Ricada's stream throughout the afternoon while I'm at the office, kind of keeping my ADHD in bay at bay and in check. And then I come home and set up and go with you. That's kind of my law tube and YouTube viewing day. But Radix Verum is one of the ones that I make sure I always watch, as all of you should. Always good to research. Used to watch DeFranco when he was more moderate. Then he went nuts, and I lost interest. Yeah, he's gone nuts. I agree, but it's always good to know how other people think. Radix Verum, you're awesome. Saw your last video. Stay strong, warrior. Love you. Yeah, that was a good video. I deeply appreciate it. I love it. I love your mustache and unbreaded commentary and videos also. Oh, look at this little love fest going on back and forth here. Yeah, Nina Infinity. Nina's another one I watch all the time. I was trying to, when I was pausing going a lot, I was trying to think. Yeah, Infinity. Nina's another one I watch. And Popcorn Planet on the weekends. I usually kind of binge watch through those, or I just kind of watch things throughout the day. But it's this core people. This is the core that I had, and the other people that I'm part of, like Hayden. I always watch Hayden's because I'm always on Hayden. Hayden's always on here. Meme Copium, usually before I come on, that's playing while I'm getting set up. But I just have like the core that I watch and pay attention to, and Radix is one of them. She's thanking everybody for the sweet comments. You're all the best. You are. Yeah. See, for me, it's my dad. In his 80s, and I, honest to God, this is just kind of a weird thing. For those of you that didn't watch Radix's last video, go watch it. But this is just for that. My dad's like 87. He's statistically living on borrowed time, and we don't have a great relationships. I empathize to a certain extent, but it's also kind of, it's two people that are working on it, and I'm living on, he's living on borrowed time, and it's kind of one of those things, parents. But thank you for putting that out there, for talking about that. People can learn a lot. All right, well, Philip DeFranco sounds like he has a dick in his mouth. Oh, great. You like Nerdrotic? I don't watch it. I don't watch nearly as much Nerdrotic as I should. And it's not a quality thing. It's just a lack of time thing. I'll watch Nerdrotic when I'm just kind of scrolling through and it comes up in my feed. I need to put some of that out there. I need to put some Nerdrotic out there. So, alrighty. We're just kind of wrapping up things, but seriously, Raz, I would love to do a stream with you sometime, anytime soon. Your place or mine. We can make it work. That is like way cool. Come in tomorrow, where we're going to be updating this horrible situation in Seoul, give you the latest numbers, give you some more insight into how it happened, what happened, as well as what to do if you ever find yourself in a situation where the crowd's getting out of control. How to see it, how to recognize a crowd is getting out of control, and then what to do if you find yourself in that situation. Wednesday is Law Rant Day with the crazy, psycho, racist, homophobic judge.
Jam, how are you doing? We're talking about you. We're wondering where you were. But hey, good to see you. And yeah. With the relationship that dad and grandpa had, pretty much got made up at the end. Like they made up, which is awesome. So yeah, it ended on a good note.
Or is she the victim of a smear campaign? Tune in Wednesday. OJ Simpson Thursday. OJ Simpson is always on Thursday. And Fuck It Friday, where there's just lots and lots of drinking involved. I grift you for $100 shots, and we see what happens. Let's see. We seeing when Brooks going to be sentenced. He's not going to be sentenced today. What's going to happen today is him and he and the prosecutors are going to sit down and try to work out a schedule for
Jam. Well, since you're here, I assume that Hayden finished his stream. Nice.
sentencing. They're going to work out, they'll do victim impact statements and sentencing. So they're going to work out a schedule for that. Today is just them working out a schedule, but it promises to be a little bit silly and a little bit ridiculous. I will be texting you, Radix, on Twitter somewhere to work out a time. Please, 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 please do. Perhaps a good intro would be Friday. Fuck It Friday, where we just say, fuck it. We stream shit. We talk funny stuff. They throw $100 shots at me. I get drunk, which sort of is a downward spiral into idiocy. It'll be fun. But all right, guys, it is now 12:21 a.m. I'm going to try to get a couple of hours sleep. If I wake up, if I go like full rackets, I'll wake up. If I wake up in 2 hours, we'll do the stream for the Brooks trial. If I don't, sorry. But come back, check Twitter, The Legal Vices at Twitter. Check YouTube to see if there's something upcoming. And if so, we'll do it. We'll rock it if we can. Until we see you again, either in a couple of hours from now or tomorrow. You all take care. Mods, chat, viewers, Radix, good to see you here. And everyone else involved in this, all the super chatters, everybody, love y'all. Take care. We'll see you hopefully in a couple of hours. If not, we'll see you in about 23, 22 hours.
I always call Jeff Shifu. Nice, that's awesome. Dude is wise AF. Oh yeah. He was a walking Mr. Miyagi.
From now, y'all take care. Don't forget to enjoy your legal vices. I'm out. Peace.
How did the crocheting come along? I didn't crochet today. Again, seems like this is all I've done so far. I still haven't gotten to the tail. Gonna mute for a while to avoid getting weepy. Love him a lot. Wish he was here. Yeah. We all wish he was here. But Island and everyone else, thanks for being here. You guys rock. Explain Shifu. It's just teacher. Shifu is teacher. Or mentor. Or, yeah. Kind of like that. Yeah. So this one is the next video, which is just talking about the Flying Dutchman. And the next two videos are the endurance, you know. Since we already did that, we'll jump over to the Penley lifeboat disaster. Yeah. Yeah. So that is what we're gonna do next. Oh. So, oh my gosh. Oh, I need to stretch. Ooh-wee. Oh. My plans are getting messages from people, apparently. What was I saying? Hey, Karate Cat Mom, how are you doing? Howdy, taking you along as I do my rounds at work. Nice. So let me move you here. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. Here's a heads up to everyone. I will be making a post on Dad's channel right this second. I will be hitting the post button. If people who didn't hear it in the beginning, I said that I'm still getting messages from people learning about Dad's passing. So, as much as I didn't want to touch his channel, I'm going to make a community post talking about it so people will know. Palmer Media, thanks for the 10. I have to go. Connor Silsey, I deal with hundreds of content creators a week, and you and your chat are more than welcome addition to this landscape. Take care, everyone. Palmyra, wow, it's hard to say her name. Palmyra Media. Hopefully, everything goes well, and appreciate you for all the support you've shown. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. So yeah. I will be hitting the post button right now. So if you are still subscribed to Dad's channel and you get a notification, it is me. Do not get scared. It is me. It is I. Okay. So, there's that. Switch over back to my channel. There you go. Sweet. Thanks for the warning. No problem. But yeah, well, how's everyone doing? Everyone doing all right? Everyone feeling okay? Everyone being safe? I would love a visit from your dad. Hey, he's always watching. So, I don't know. That's it, the end. I set up my super tip. I'll have to figure out how to add voices. I set up the, I posted that post I was going to post. Wow. Weird sentence. Oh, God, that scared me. Jeez. The cat saw Brett and freaked out. And I freaked out. Hope you have a good weekend. You as well, Santiago. You as well. I'm not ignoring everyone. I'm watching the pollen off the desk and pruning the 25-foot tall cherry tree and listening. Wow. 25-foot tall. Not bad. Not bad indeed. So my schedule is tonight. Maybe it was just because. Cat's nothing yet. Did Jeff cover the Whiskey Galore Scottish Shipwreck SS Politician? Hey, let's check, shall we? Cats do know things. Legal vices. Playlists. Maritime Monday. What was it? SS Politician. It does not look like it. No. No. No, he did not. Take care of your son? No. Thanks for sharing your life with a God bless your life and journey. Hey, thanks for thank you, Denise. Appreciate you. I remember him talking about the SS Politician. Yeah, it's not on his playlist, so I don't think he did. So I was talking about my streaming schedule. This afternoon, which is going to happen soon. Oh, hey, Veteran Nation. Welcome in. I'll send you guys somewhere else too in just a little bit. This afternoon. Thanks for the raid, Skipper. Appreciate it. This afternoon I'll be focusing on editing that Screwed Saturday video. Still, jeez. Bedtime story will be coming up soon. Also, tonight I will be doing live reading of Megan Fox's book. I'll read another 2 chapters. Interesting book. Love it. Honestly, I'm very invested, which is surprising for a person that does not read or doesn't like to read. But, oh, don't zoom in. Tomorrow I'll play by ear. For Sunday, I don't know what my plan is yet. Let's see. I'm trying to see who I can send you guys to. I guess I can send you over to Christian Mayer unless people say no. So behind on the bedtime stories, I have to make a playlist. I have a playlist for all of the books I've read so far. So there you go. I still think Vala needs to create a goat coloring book. Oh yeah. What did Floofy Cat say? Will be a good tribute to him. Whiskey and shipwrecks. Nice. Yep. Waiting on a very hot day here in California, but at least only for a day. Oh yeah. Uncle shouting you out on Geeks and Gamers. Geeks and Gamers? Is that a channel? Let's see. If it's a channel, do you mind dropping a link in chat? Next Saturday is the second episode of Screw It Saturday. I have hot sauce. I bought hot sauce from Hot Ones. If you guys are, what's the word? Familiar with that. Skipper Raid. Hey Mary, how you doing? Welcome in. So there's that. Habaneros are not gonna go back on the wheel. Hey Uncle Buck, how you doing? Screw It Saturday, the sequel. Oh yeah. We'll do that. That's gonna be next Saturday. Connors if there is something. Geeks and Gamers.
So
Every time I
My ear. No, not the bomb. I got the 3 of the last dabs. So let's see. Let's go to Hedonist hot sauce. Bloop. Where is it? I need the hot ones. Get out. Hot ones. I don't know where it is. Hot sauce? Hello? Hot ones. Let's see if I can find the one that I got. It was a pack of 3. It was like the it was the triple X, the something, and the something. And I think I got a honey too. The spicy honey. Oh my gosh, where is it? Can I not filter these? Hot sauce 3-pack. Oh. Ow. Again, my ear. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. I recognize this. I recognize this channel. I think I used to be subscribed. You know what? Here, I'll subscribe again. I don't know why I can't find it. Oh, no, that's not it. That's bothering me now. Last dabs. Oops, that's not how you spell dabs. I want to say it's. Oh, whoa. Hello. Sorry for that. I forgot that I switched the screen. Boop, boop, boop. Yep, there it is. I'll move. Oh my gosh, everything's being messed up. There. This is the one that I got, I think. It's the Last Dab XXX hot sauce. It has pepper X, chocolate pepper X, peach pepper X, distilled vinegar, ginger root, turmeric, coriander, cumin, and dry mustard. The Last Dab Apollo pepper, distilled vinegar, Apollo pepper powder, the Apollo pepper distillate, and the Last Dab Experience pepper X pepper, distilled vinegar, pepper X pepper powder, pepper X pepper distillate. Those are the 3 that I have, that I bought. So, from the last ones, the last episode's experience, I'm gonna continue the $25 shots and $50 wheel spin. In Uncle Hot Sauce connoisseur as well. You should do a collaboration. He's so much fun. Yeah, so for Runkle can handle easy. Yeah. Runkle is built different. So I'm gonna send links to everyone that I sent the links before, plus or minus some people. And also I'm gonna send some extra links to to new people that I really haven't interacted with a lot. It'll just be fun if they popped in. So that's the plan for Screw It Saturday next week. And do you know what's also? Never mind. That's not next week. Disregard. Yeah. Next week will be Screw It Saturday. Tonight I'll be doing reading. Anything between right now and that reading, I don't know. Is Runkle? Well, I want to. I don't know. It's available in the U.S. Is it? I don't think it is. Like the last time I checked, he was still trying to figure stuff out. So, yeah. Thanks everyone for joining in. I don't think it's not yet. Yeah. Yeah. So once he gets everything figured out, so he can sell it in the US, then I'll for sure buy it. Oh, I don't think she's live anymore. Oops. Oh, nope. Still live. Sweet. Okay. So, yep, that's my plan. I love you guys. Thanks for joining in. please go say hi to Chrissy for me. I haven't interacted with her, so hey, it's my first time. We can get this channel skyrocketed. Yep. We can't get Chick-fil-A sauce over here because of one ingredient. D what? If it blows up, hell yeah. I'd love to see that. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Before you go, please like and subscribe. If you are still subscribed, please double check that YouTube hasn't kicked you off. So, I thought you were doing another Maritime Monday. I just got a text from my roommate. So, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I lied. Lefty, how are you doing? Hi, bye to you. I'm sorry I lied, Alan, okay? Please forgive me. I'm a horrible human being. So, hope you guys have a beautiful morning, evening, night, wherever you are. Love you guys. Stay beautiful, stay awesome. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.
Well, that's all for this stream, but it's been so sweet. Thanks for hanging with us. It's been a treat. We'll keep it warm, keep it real, take it slow. Catch you next time when the vibes are ready to flow. If you enjoyed the ride, give us a like, subscribe for the warmth. Come back whenever you like. Until then, take it easy. Don't rush, don't hurry. I'll be here waiting. No need to worry. Vice, baby, always by your side. Stay cozy, stay calm, let the good times ride. Peace for now, but we'll meet again. Take care, my friend. Until then.